Welcome to a new video and a new trap. And the game started with e4, e5, knight f3, knight c6, and c3. And this is the Ponziani opening. Knight to f6, d4, knight takes e4, d5, and knight to e7. And actually, there is another main line with knight to b8. So in the game, knight to e7, knight takes e5, knight g6, and white played bishop to d3. Bishop to d3 exerts some pressure against the knight on e4, and now black uh, could try some tricks or some traps to gain some material, and this is the purpose of playing bishop to d3. There is another move like queen to d4, and this leads to equal position. Queen to f6, queen takes e4, queen takes e5, queen takes e5, knight takes e5, and this is equal position. Another variation, knight takes g6, h take g6, queen to e2, queen to e7, bishop f4, d6, knight to a3, knight to f6, castles, queen e2, bishop e2, and this is equal position. So in the game, after bishop to d3, now uh, black maybe could try knight takes e5, bishop e4, bishop c5, castles and d6, and actually in this variation and in this position, black is fine. So in the game, black commits a blunder and takes on f2, maybe calculating something wrong. So knight takes f2. So knight actually on f2 attacks and forks many pieces. And in case white takes on f2, bishop to c5, and castling and exerting pressure against white, and the knight on e5 is hanging. So after knight takes f2, now white surprised black with like uncalculated or unexpected move. Bishop takes g6. So the bishop takes the g6 knight, and actually surprising black with this response. Now in this position, better for black is to play bishop to c5, maybe to try to equalize, because queen e2, queen e7, bishop f7, king d8, rook to f1, queen takes e5, rook takes f2, bishop takes f2, king takes f2, and slightly better for white, and nothing more. And the game could continue with chances for both sides. In the game, black continues with bad play and plays knight takes d1, grabbing the queen. So now start attack for white. Bishop takes f7, king to e7, bishop g5 check, king d6, knight c4 check, king to c5, and the black king takes a long march to the center of the board. Knight knight b to a3, and after that threatening before checkmate. So knight takes c3, bishop takes d8, and now white start grabbing pieces and material. Bishop takes d8, knight takes d5, bishop takes d5, king takes d5, and castles queenside with attack on the king. So we can see material up for white, the black king in the center, hopeless, and all black's pieces undeveloped. So this is good reason for black to resign in this position, and white won the game. So knight takes f2 in this position is a bad move. Maybe black could try something else, not knight takes f2, maybe knight takes e5 and continues the game normally. So this is our video for today. Thank you for watching and see you next video and next trap. Bye.